So in 4.5, we're going to talk about graphing sine and cosine waves. So the sine and cosine waves are based on the unit circle, and that's where the coordinate points come from. So on a unit circle, from 0 to 2 pi, remember, split into your 4 equal quadrants. At 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. So these are all the cosine answers in each of those quadrants. So if we were to draw a graph, where on your x-axis there's 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. It ranges from 0 to 2 pi. And if we split it up into our 4 equal parts, those would be the quadrants. Okay. So we have 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Our a value, or our radius for a unit circle, is by 1, so we're going to label the y-axis 1 and -1, and then we're going to start plotting the points. So for cosine of 0, it equals 1, so at 0, your first coordinate point will be at 1. At pi over 2, it's 0. At pi, it's -1, 3 pi over 2, and then at 2 pi. So you see there's a little pattern around the circle. So when we connect it, this is our cosine function. So our key points, which is our coordinate points of the graph, would be 0, 1, pi over 2, 0, pi -1, 3 pi over 2, 0, and 2 pi, 1. So every full cycle has 5 coordinate points and 4 separate sections. So for the sine, it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Split it up. Counts by ones. And this time sine starts at 0, goes up, and then back down. So this is your sine wave. So the key points for a sine wave would be 0, 0, pi over 2, 1, pi 0, 3 pi over 2, -1, and 2 pi 0. The general form of sine or cosine has an A and a B value. The A tells you the amplitude, so how high and how low it goes across the x-axis, and your B is the number of cycles from 0 to 2 pi. So you're going to use your A and your B to find the period. The period is 2 pi over B, and that's where you're going to use to split up into your 4 equal parts. Then it goes on to tell about if your A is positive, that means for a cosine it starts at the A and it goes down. For a sine, for it to be positive, it starts at 0 and goes up. And then negative is the opposite because it's a reflection on the x-axis.